Hey, do me a huge favor before you start this episode, and please rate and review this show. By doing this simple task, it helps me rank higher on the podcast charts and helps me reach more entrepreneurs who are looking for free content like this. It will take you less than 30 seconds of your time. Thank you in advance, and I hope you enjoy today's episode. Hair Supplements Continuity Program, Part 2. I'm going to continue the riff on my hair, on my lustrous and healthy hair daily supplement business idea and the confirmation that God's giving me to charge that path. Okay, so first off, I would take it more that God is giving me confirmation that I'm on the right path with nurturing my testimonial guy business idea, because I'm looking at everything around me in relation to this new framework and, this linchpin framework and just growing a new entrepreneurial endeavor, a new business. And as times get hard or shiny objects are dangled in front of you, man, a guy can want to stop, or, as the emotional ups and downs of people expressing interest. So I was going through one of those periods, and I recently got some great confirmation on the testimonial, to continue with the testimonial business, and that was, literally a pastor saying, "Hey, get me a quote for testimonials." Give me a quote for getting me some testimonials, which I love. So funny. I got him a quote. Haven't heard back from him yet. Hi, Pastor Mike. But, the great thing about what's alluring and enticing about the hair supplement thing is I've got a great story. You need, in the arena that I'm in, you're encouraged to have an attractive character to sell your product. A person or service, your goods and wares, however you want to look at it. But you've got the attractive character that's the face of the business. That's the one who's going to be, charged with telling the stories of your business, telling your customers stories. You're the face of the business. And then, so I was like, of course, I can be the attractive character for the hair supplement business, because, I've got the hair, duh, and then also I've got great stories about it. There's fun stories to tell, and I keep collecting them. In the testimonial guy arena, as well as now I'm collecting them in the in the hair supplement arena as well. And again, what I think is great is that it doesn't necessarily mean I need to go into the hair supplement business or the supplement business. Doesn't mean I won't at some point. But what it does show is that I'm collecting stories, cool stories about what I'm up to, and then I'm also telling those stories and getting reactions from people. That people are reacting and liking the stories, and it makes connection to your product. It makes connection to your people, to your audience. It makes connection to your customers. It makes connection to your ideas, however you want to say it. And so, when I got cornered on the escalator and had my framework aha moment, because the lady was like, "I need to know how you do your hair, how you get your hair healthy and looking like that." And she literally wouldn't let me leave until I told her how I do it. And that was my framework epiphany. Up until that point, I wasn't making an emotional connection with frameworks. And I have a rich history in the 12 steps, like recovery frameworks, and I'm very systemized, so I love X-step processes or X-step system or frameworks, but I was having trouble making the emotional connection in my own life, tying stories to frameworks in my own life. And then I got cornered on an escalator at the end of a 3 or 4 day entrepreneurial networking event, and I got forced to tell how to have healthy and lustrous, look like you just rolled out of bed with that hair framework. And and there's the rest of the story. You can go search the podcast episodes. But fast forward to as I get, I'm 54, and so it's more unique perhaps to see a 54-year-old guy with hair like I've got than perhaps a younger person or what have you. It's just I have a striking resemblance to Robert Plant, and I'm not saying that egoically. I'm just saying it so it's attention. It's an attention grabber, and it's a conversation starter, and it's a hook. We need a hook for our stories, and my hair is a hook. So I walk into yoga the other day, and I've got 2 stories, and then one of them really just was like, you need to sell hair supplements. So I walk into yoga the other day, and the yoga teacher says, "Oh my gosh, you have amazing hair." And so we start chatting about hair, and the yoga studio owner is there as well. And so I start talking about my hair, and I tell him the escalator story, and we get my hair like this and that. And then I tell him the story about, hey, I was, I figured out that genetics obviously is at play, but also I eat that, I did all this research, the top 7 foods I eat in my diet, the top 7 foods for healthy hair. And then there's the hydration bit, and then there's the low stress lifestyle bit, the yoga piece, and obviously they're yoga teachers, and they're all in on the yoga game, mindfulness game. And so they were listening rapt attention. Like I had their full attention, and they were grooving on these stories, right? And I said, I was thinking about making a daily hair supplement on a whim. I tell them this, and they're like, oh my God, both of them said in unison, oh my God, if you had one, we'd buy it right now. I'd buy it now. And I was like, all right, God, universe, like, what's going on? What are you telling me here? So I still may do it now that I'm even telling the story. And so the next bit is that I'm sitting, this was just a couple days ago, I'm sitting at a restaurant with a few friends. It's Nectarine Grove in Encinitas. It's really cute little cafe. It sells vegan and paleo and friendly foods. It also has burgers and things, but you can get vegan if you want, and but it's really cute. It's like you're maybe a little bit. It's just like a little hippie cafe in Lucadia, California. Super fun. People hang out. Good crowd. Healthy people. And most of the seating's outside. And so we're sitting outside hanging out. And they have this fan as you walk through the door. And so it was really funny. You know how when performers, they have the fans going and it blows their hair when they're on stage and stuff. I had this really funny, like, rock star moment. But anyway, I sit down, and this woman gets in line at the restaurant she is literally my hair doppelganger. It is crazy. I mean, it is crazy. And my hair is, past my shoulders, but hers is like below the small of her back, so her hair is probably twice as long as mine. It's amazing hair. She's very striking as well, probably mid to young 30s, that vibrant Encinitas, California, mindful, healthy glow. That's how I'll say it. It's just, I wish they all could be California girls. And here was a California girl. And I had been thinking, not 2 days before, I need to find the female version of me that I could, use as my hair model. And sure enough, she shows up 2 days later in line at the restaurant. And I don't think much of it. I'm just like, oh my God, her hair. Like, if I grow mine that long, that's what I'll look like hair-wise. So there was probably 4 or 5 of us hanging out outside, sitting at the tables, finishing our, what did I have, my Cali Club, which is on this amazing vegan bread with applewood bacon, turkey, spring salad mix, and this aioli, so good, and then this cranberry spread. So it's like Thanksgiving every Sunday. It's so good, and they have the best fries in the world, so you get a tiny little side of fries, which is perfect. I usually eat half the sandwich as well. Bring half home, and either my son Waylon eats it, or I'll finish it the next day, or what have you. Really good reheated in a pan. Anyhow, she goes and sits down with her friend on the other side of the courtyard where all the outside tables are, and I'm talking to one of my buddies, Joe, and I look up, and my buddy Scott had gone over, grabbed her, and is like, come over and meet Mischa. I'm dragging the story out. Thank you for listening. And so anyway, I'll fast forward. She sits down, and we just are talking about hair, how to get our hair, this way, whatever. Just anybody looking outside or listening right now would probably be thinking, how vain, what have you. But we were bonding, having a hair moment. And she is married as well. But she was very gracious to talk to me. But she's like, I was like, I was thinking about making a supplement. I need a hair model, female version of me. And we're just laughing and going on. And it turns out she is a health coach and very into healthy living and eating right. And she was talking about how she used collagen. She put collagen in her smoothie or whatever in the mornings, and it helped with her hair and this and that. And it was just, we were brainstorming on our continuity and stuff. And anyhow, I was like, universe, what are you trying to tell me? That I'm on the right path. Keep collecting the stories. Keep telling the stories. And don't chase the shiny objects necessarily. Stay focused. I'm going to end with this. Alex Hermosi, if anybody's heard of him, he had a great little post the other day on the social media that basically said, if you're not focused and you're a genius, you're those who are, you have the most success. You'll have more success even if you're not the smartest, but you're focused, versus very little success if you're the smartest but have no focus. It's all about focus. Stay the course. Pick something and stick with it for a while. Anyhow, I'm done. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.